So again, hi everyone and welcome to this talk on money, a topic of interest for everyone, right? Okay, so rich people have a very different mindset about money. Have you noticed? Yeah? So what do you think is different? What is different in the way they think about money?
The way they put money in a socket.
Sorry?
Being feel for the rich people, the way they look to money, it's not like a destination, it's part of a cycle. So for them, even a small amount of money has value that is more than we give this small amount of money. So they appreciate it in a different way.
Yeah, and they actually handle money in a very different way, right? So today I'm going to actually talk about few things that we can do to change the way we look at money. Okay, interested? Sure? Why don't you all just come together? It's kind of come. Okay. So I actually started playing with money when I was really small, because I grew up in a family where my father had a lot of debts because he was paying off some house loans and things like that. And I remember, asking my parents for things, and my mom, she would tell me, we have to pay this much money to pay off our loans, and this is what is available, and this is how much I require in my household. So this is what I have, so I don't have much money. And I used to get so mad, hearing that, because I wanted all those things that I wanted, right? And I remember lying down in bed one night and saying, I'm never ever going to have that in my life. I'm always going to have a lot of money. And I kind of somewhere went, I'm going to have more money than my dad. And I created that. So do you remember any time when you were young and you kind of thought something like that about money? And it need not be what I thought, that I want to have more money. It could be something like, oh, I don't want to have money because money creates this problem or that problem. Do you remember? Anyone remembers?
I've come across a certain perception like those who are having more money is something they've obtained it through a negative way.
Yeah, they have obtained money through dishonest means, right? We grew up with that. Oh, that person is really rich, they must be a crook, right? Like, for a lot of us, we've grown up with that, right? So we have a lot of these beliefs about money. Now the thing is, ask and you shall receive. This is one of the laws of the universe. So what are you asking for? Like, on the face of it, you may say that, okay, I would like to have a lot of money. But is that congruent with what beliefs you have? Because what you're asking for on the top, it doesn't really matter, because what you have underneath is actually what is creating your life. Right? So, like a lot of you have come from the law of attraction meetup group, right? And so you may have heard of affirmations. Have you heard of, who's heard of affirmations? You've heard? Okay, so affirmations are basically statements, positive statements, as if something has already occurred. Okay? So you can say something like, I now have an income of 50,000 dirhams per month, right? And so people who work with affirmations, they could like say this affirmation maybe 100 times, 200 times, they might write it down a lot of times. And so the point is, okay, I now have an income of 50,000 dirhams per month. So I now, that means it's in the now, have an income of 50,000 dirhams per month. But the problem with affirmations is that it's not what you're saying on top, it's what you're saying below that, which is creating your life, right? So if you go, I now have an income of 50,000 dirhams per month, but underneath, yeah, but you only earn 3,000 bucks, right? So every time you're saying 50,000, you're actually affirming, but you only earn 3,000 bucks. So what are you creating? 3,000. You understand? So the thing with money, and I love this topic of money. I've written a book on it as well, on the whole mindset thing. And I've been, for the last 4-5 years, I facilitate a lot of classes on this topic. And one of the things I'm doing is very interesting. This is a book called How to Become Money Workbook. Okay? And this is written by a gentleman called Gary Douglas, and he wrote it around 25 years ago. And basically what it is he's given a set of 13 questions. Okay? And what you're supposed to do is you sit down and you write down the answer of each of those 13 questions. Okay? And so the first question is, what is money? Right? So you write down everything that that just, you just blurt out, whatever, what is money, and you write it down. And what you will realize as you start writing down these answers is the insane beliefs that we have about money. Right? And so what I've been doing, like I met him in one of the workshops I did, and he autographed my book and he wrote there, do 100 times to get 100 million. So I said, I'm going to do this 100 times, So since I think 3 years ago, I started this telecall series of how to become money, and I've done it 70 times now. So starting on Wednesday, for 1 month, we're going to do it like every day for 1 hour, 30 times, So it's called 30 days of how to become money. And the last 10 days that I did, like 61 to 70 calls, those were amazing, because the kind of insane things we have about money, it just, you look at it and your jaw drops and you're like, yes, but I do function from this. So how many of you are actually in business here? You're in business, right? So how comfortable are you asking for money? Right? So I was having a conversation with one of my clients. She has a business. And I asked her, she said, I have a business and most of my clients are actually my friends and my family. So can you imagine how difficult she finds asking them for money, right? And this is how we function, right? If we do a project for someone, we don't want to ask them for money. We don't want to give them our invoice. And even when we give them our invoice, our underlying thing is, I don't know when they're going to pay me. We have all these insane points of view about money. So that's what I love about this book, because as you answer the questions in the book, you have all those points of views which come up. And then you have all those tools that you can use, and you can, destroy and uncreate those points of view. So, like, he's going to go around and just put in your email address and name. And what I will do is I will send you a link where you can buy this book. And I'll also send you a link where I've done a YouTube 1.5 hour call on this book, like how to destroy and uncreate those points of view. So you can actually go and listen to that, and if you feel that that is something that could contribute, you could join me on my 30 days of how to become money workbook. But today, I actually want to talk about 10 steps in which you can change your whole relationship with money. And if you just take even 3 of these steps that I'm going to talk about today, and you actually apply it in your life, your money situation will start to change. Okay? So, the first step. As quickly as you are willing to have it change. So one of the things that I do is I do muscle testing for people. So muscle testing is where you test the body of the person for a yes or a no response, right? So it's amazing to me, a person might be asking for something, but when I test the body, I get a no on it. So for example, a person might say, I would like to have face of it, they're saying they want something, and underneath that, it's a no. So as long as it's a no, they can never have it. So the way I work with them is to remove that no.
Could be just a wish rather than a definite no.
So again, I'm saying it doesn't matter what the underlying cause is. And most of us, what happens is we get stuck on the underlying cause. I don't have this because, right? And I cannot do this because. These are all reasons and justifications for why you cannot choose that. But I don't ever go into the because. My point of view is that, okay, you would like to have this, and let's look at what is stopping you and remove that so that you can choose this, right? But those are things that you can either work on a one-to-one session with me, because when I do the muscle testing and I find that out, or you can come on a full-day workshop. But this is like just a one-hour talk, so I can just give you a few tools that if you use it, will still create a lot for you. Okay, ready? Okay, great. So the first tool is, are you willing to have money? Okay, so do you have money? So are you happy with the amount of money you have?
I am happy with the amount of money, yes.
Do you have money?
Yes.
Are you sure you have money? So let me kind of open you up to something, okay? So you get money and you spend money. You get money and you spend money, right? This is how it's flowing all the time. Hi, right? So you earn money, you spend money. You earn money, you spend money. Do you have money?
I have money, but I need to save more money to get.
No, I didn't ask you. Do you save money? I said, do you have money? Do you have money? Most people will not have money, because it's like you get the money and you'll spend it, and even when you get the money, right? Like, okay, do an exercise, okay? Open up your wallet, okay? Just open it up right now. Keep away your glass. No distractions. Today is the 9th, right? So you still might have some money in your wallet. Right? So look at the money in your wallet, okay? Or even think of the money that you have in your bank account, or the salary that you get, or whatever. And just become aware of what are your thoughts around it. Like, do you feel like, wow, I have so much money? Or do you feel like, oh, I have all this money, but I have all these bills I have to give this year, and this year, and this year, and this year, and then it's gone, and then I'll be left with. So what are your thoughts really? Or do you have a lot of loans or debts, and you're thinking about that, right? So what do you have more of? Oh wow, I have so much money, or oh my god, I don't have any money. What do you have more of? Sorry? The negative, right? Right? You have enough? Great. You are like a little bit different than a lot of people.
But I think it's relative. So maybe for one person having 1,000 dirham is money, and for someone else having 100 is not.
Absolutely, totally.
But it's, I mean, more of how we appreciate what we have,
Yes.
and what our goals are.
Yes,
Maybe
absolutely.
when I say I have money, maybe I have that. But my expectations are beyond that. So that's why my goals might be less than someone else.
No. It is you. What is true for you? I'm not asking you to compare yourself to anybody. What is true for you? So you have this thing of, yes, I have money, and you're happy around that. Right? And how many of us would like to be in that place? Right? So this tool that I'm going to actually share with you will allow you to move from wherever you are to actually that place. Okay, and it's very simple. What you do is that every dirham of money that you earn, take out 10% of it. Okay, so if you earn 1 dirham, take 10 fils and put it into an account which is called I have money. Now listen to me, this is not a saving account. You're not saving this money. Okay? This is an account you have which is going to get you to this place of I have money. Right? Because right now you have money coming in, money going away. Money coming in and going. So it's like just flowing out, right? So you're going to take 10% of whatever you earn and put it in this I have money account. Now this can be a bank account, it can be an envelope, it can be something you put under your mattress, a wallet, whatever. Whatever works for you, do that. Okay? And here's the thing. You're never, ever, ever, ever going to spend this. Never, ever going to spend it. Okay? So, I started doing this about 4 years ago. And I wasn't really working at that point of time. All I used to have is my husband giving me a certain amount of money for household expenses. So I said, okay, you know what, I'm going to take out 10% of it. And even though that 10% for me felt like, oh my God, this is a lot of money I'm putting away. But I started taking out that 10% and putting it. So, this ties in with another tool that I'll share with you just after this. So what I did was I took that money and I started putting it into a wallet. And I carried that wallet with me in my purse. Within a year, I had 10 times that money coming in. So what's going to happen is over a period of time, this money is going to grow. Now remember, you're never ever going to spend it. Right? So as this money grows, and at some point it will reach a figure, and this figure is different for everyone. Like it could be 10,000 dirhams for someone, it could be 100,000 dirhams for someone, it could be 1 million dirhams for someone. It doesn't matter. But when the money reaches that amount, you will look at it and you go, wow, I have money. Because you're never ever going to spend it. So you will always have that corpus which is really growing all the time. And you have that thing of, I have money. Now, if you're in business, what you do is you create a 10% account for your business as well. So you create a 10% account for the business and you're putting aside the 10% for your business. So the business I have money account is growing, and then whatever you pay yourself from that, you create your 10% account. So that, now 10% is the bare minimum you begin with. If you choose to make it like 15% or 20%, your money will start coming in even more. It will start multiplying. Are you getting what I'm saying? Because it's like, always when you think about money, it's like money coming in and going, money coming in, money going away. You never have that money staying with you, which is the I have money. Okay? So clear? Do you have any questions around this?
Carry it?
No, you don't have to carry it. You don't have to carry it. I'll talk about one other tool and then I'll clarify this to you. Okay? So clear? So you don't have to carry it. You can keep it in your cupboard at home, or you can create a bank account and you can just keep putting it in there. You can do like an automatic transfer, like your salary comes in and it goes. Yes.
So this money that actually I missed half an hour of my class, but I kind of, get what you're talking about. This 10% of the money that you're taking aside,
Yeah.
what is the effect of that? Is it is it energetically going to create prosperity energy for you?
Yes.
Or it's the mindset that you're having toward it, you're having money? To me personally, I have money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with what I have.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, I always want more.
Yes.
You know, some people, I mean, even if you don't have enough, you always want more. But
Yes.
if you try even to manage some amount of money, which is fine, that the bank account or the envelope or the box that you're putting your money in, okay, it's already there. But what is the correlation between the money saved and the feeling that you have?
Yeah, so you're not saving money.
Putting it on the side. What is the reason?
So it is a I have money account. So basically, the way money comes in is money comes and you spend it. Money comes and you spend it. Do you ever have money?
Of course. If you don't spend more, oh.
Right. But whatever money you have, kind of, it's always in that flow, it's in the circle of money coming in and going out. Are you getting it? But so you're calling this an I have money account. This is called an I have money account. And this money you're never, ever going to spend it. Not in your lifetime. This is like a seed you're sowing to grow your money. So, the I have money account, you may start with 100 dirhams today. Okay? So, if you put in 100 dirhams today, what does it mean? That you had 1,000 dirhams coming in. Right? So, I look at my I have money account. And if I see in that account 3,000 dirhams, what does it mean? It means that I have received 30,000 dirhams. When you look at it, doesn't your whole world expand? Right? You look like, wow, I had so much money coming in, isn't it? Right? So what you do is, you just put it in that I have money account. So what that creates for you is, I have money. And it creates that energy of, wow, I have so much money. And like I said, it doesn't, like for every person, it could be a different figure. For some person, it could be 10,000 dirhams, for someone 100,000 dirhams. But at one point, when your corpus reaches a point of some figure, and for every person it's unique, you will suddenly look at it and you will go, wow, I have money, and then you will never have this angst about money. And that figure is very unique to you. So here's my invitation to you. Look, whatever I'm going to speak about today, you cannot understand it. There is no cognitive reasoning which will create it. Use the tool, play with it, and I invite you to use it for 6 months. In 6 months, you will see your income grow. If you start putting aside this money. And here's the thing, what do we do when money first comes in? We pay bills, right? So what are you telling the universe? Oh, money is coming in and I have to pay bills. The money comes in to pay bills. But now what you do is, the moment the money comes in, you take it and put it into your I have money account. What are you telling the universe? Oh, the money is for my I have money. So what's going to grow for you? I have money is going to grow. Okay? So each one of these tools that I talked to you about is not cognitive explaining it, but use it and see what changes for you. Right? I love this, I open my I have money account and I look at it and I count it and I go, wow. And I collect it in all different currencies, because I travel a lot, so I have euros and I have dollars and I have Indian rupees and all of that. So then, when I calculate all that, 10 times that, I have earned so much money. It just, expands my whole universe and it just makes me happy, right? And this also ties into one other tool that I'm going to share a bit later, okay? Tool number 1, 10% account. It's an honoring of you account. It's an I have money account. So the first thing you do is you put money into it, okay? The second tool, okay? Carry a sum of money in your purse which makes you feel rich, okay? And this could be any amount of money. And again, this money you're never going to spend, okay? So what I I started doing when I started doing my 10%, I put it in a special wallet, and that wallet I carried in my purse. And that was my, again, big sum of money, right? So like within a year, I had something like 30,000 dirhams in that wallet, you know. So I was carrying that much money with me all the time, and it just made me feel so rich, and I always had so much money in my purse apart from it. Because you're never going to spend that big amount of money you're carrying, right? So I was going on vacation, so I said I can't obviously carry this around with me, so I removed that wallet and put it inside a drawer in my safe. And then I came back from my vacation and I forgot to carry that big amount of money in my purse. And I realized that the money from my purse is getting over very fast. After 6 months of this happening, one fine day I realized, oh my god, I've forgotten to carry that big amount of money in my purse. So what I did was that I removed like maybe 1,000 or 2,000 dirhams, and I put it in my wallet which has my credit card. And always my purse has that amount of money. And my money never runs out. I always have money which kind of comes in over there, right? And I heard somebody talking. So this lady is the daughter of a Texas oil billionaire, like kind of like the Arab sheikhs that they have here. So her dad used to carry a hand which is made out of gold, and it was worth $1 million. So he used to carry it in his pocket all the time. And he says, hey, look at this, I carry $1 million in my pocket all the time, and he would be really happy, you know. So if you love gold, or if you love silver or anything, you can buy gold coins or silver coins or something and carry that in your wallet, So carry something which makes you feel like a rich person, right? And that also adds to this whole thing of I have money. So initially when you start, you can carry your I have money account in your purse or in your wallet. And then when it grows really huge, then you can transfer it to a bank account or something. Do you have a question? Yes.
There is another saying, 10%, which is totally separate from what you just said.
Yes.
Which goes to charity.
Yes, that's totally different.
Okay, but we cannot decide like every 3 years the amount that I have collected, I send it to charity and I start eating.
So it is like what you're doing is you've cut off your whole flow of money which you have built out, and you are just giving it away. So like I said, you never ever 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 spend it. Because there have been people who have done this, who have used their 10% account, and they find that suddenly their money slumps. Like I said, it's okay. she said that can you use that I have money account and then give it all away to charity?
To generate prosperity, karma, what's the benefit? For that reason.
So for that, you create a separate 10% account and give it. But this 10% account, don't touch it. The only other place where you can use this 10% account is where you can grow it, right? So you can use this 10% account for things that have intrinsic value. For example, gold. Like gold by itself has value. Money doesn't have value by itself. Have you realized that? Right? So you can use this to purchase gold. You can use this to purchase antiques. So things that are going to appreciate in value, right? And in some cases, like for us who are from India, you might use it to purchase property. Because property always appreciates in India just because there are so many people there that it's always going to appreciate. But it doesn't always appreciate in value in other parts of the world. Like for example, here the property goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. It never happens in India. It always goes up. So this is what I did, I used my 10% account to to purchase a property. So now, I look at that property and I go, wow, I created so much money that I could create that property. So,
You live there.
sorry?
You live in that property.
Yeah, you can live there. And if you buy gold, you can wear the gold as well. Gold. Diamonds, not so much, because the moment you buy the diamond, it depreciates in value. Like when you go to sell it, you won't get exactly the amount of the diamond. The gold, you will always get more. So again, the gold, when it's low, you buy it so that, so you have to follow the cycles of gold. And I'll teach you a few really weird things that you will know, by which you will know where the gold is going to go up or down. That's how you buy it. But to begin with, do not enter any of this. Always have that sum of money for you. Whatever that sum of money is for you. Like, even though I've purchased that flat, sometimes I feel like, I don't have so much money. So now I'm again building up my I have money account so that it comes to a point where basically I just love having money. So when I have those huge amounts of money, I just feel good, So it depends how it works for you.
What I understand is that the point what is that 10% holding it gives us an abundance feeling.
Yes.
So multiplies
Yes.
that.
You get this feeling of having money which you've never had in your life. Because it's always money coming in and going out. So every time someone pays me or whatever, I'm like, okay, now I have to pay off my bills with this and this with this and this. And I'm always using it to pay bills first. Whereas here, it's like you have money. So you can always look at your money and go, wow, I have money. Got it?
And also, this money should not be idle, right?
No, you can keep it just as money. I mean, can you imagine having like 10,000 dirhams? Oh wow, I have 10,000 dirhams and you know that you're never ever going to spend it. Or imagine having 100,000 dirhams. Oh my god, I have 100,000 dirhams and I'm never ever going to spend it. I'll always have this 100,000 dirhams, I mean, that whole, the way you look at money will change when it reaches that threshold, whatever that threshold may be for you. And it's very different for every person, that threshold. Got it? Now the third one that I was talking about is money follows joy. So, are you happy? So if you're happy, you realize that money just comes to you. If you're having fun with what you're doing, money comes to you. If you have that, vibe, always being happy, joyful, money comes to you, right? But if you are very serious, if you're sad, if you have a lot of trauma and drama and angst going on, you are actually pushing away money. So what can you do right now to be happy? So for most people, they think that, if I have money, if I have that much money, I will be happy. No. Be happy today. No matter what is going on in your life, choose to be happy now. The money will come to you. Money comes to the party of joy. Money doesn't like to come to the party of trauma and drama. Right?
Usually in the business environments, most of our directors and senior managers are so grumpy and
Of course.
they get got over it.
Yeah, that's what you think. If you get into their head, you will be amazed to see the kind of angst they have around money. The amount of money a person has does not mean that the person is happy with that amount of money. The more money they have, the more afraid they are of losing it. Who are the people who are most likely to lose jobs? The ones who are in the lower positions or in the higher positions? Higher ones, dear. Lower ones also. The higher ones a lot because they make some choices, something they're axed immediately. How many CEOs you've seen all over have been axed recently? And I work with a lot of people. I work with people who have a lot of money, and if you were to hear what they have to say, it's no different from a person who has no money. It always amuses me. They say the same thing that a person who has has no money sense. They don't have peace about money at all. The peace about money does not come from the amount of money in your bank account. The peace with money comes with choosing to have peace with money. And when you know what I talked about, when you start destroying and uncreating the insane points of views that you have about money. Right? Oh, three things. So with joy, the tool that I'd like to give you is, how do you wake up in the morning every day? Do you wake up happy? Or do you wake up, oh my God, another day and I have to go to that job which is so dead end and I'm so bored with that job. I don't feel like going. I want to just go to sleep. How do you wake up? So what if you were to wake up in the morning and how much fun can I have today? What adventure can I go on today? And what can I do today to enjoy my day to the fullest? If you ask yourself these questions in the morning, I wonder how your day is going to turn out. Try it tomorrow. Wake up and go, I wonder how much fun can I have today? Do this for a week and you'll find that you're really having fun. Like, you will start to have fun with the things that you've never had fun before. You might look at some of the WhatsApp, which I used to look at those jokes and I wanted to kill those people who forwarded those jokes, because I said, they're such crazy morons. They don't have any other work but to do these stupid forwards. It used to drive me nuts. But the day I go, how much fun can I have today? I look at those really stupid jokes and I laugh about it. Like yesterday, I was on Facebook for 20 minutes watching a really stupid video. And this video was, like, I'll see if I can find it and I'll forward it to all of you. And it was really stupid. But I laughed about it because I could laugh at the stupidity of the video. Because when you choose to be happy for no reason, you will find everything to be happy about. And if you choose to be unhappy for every reason, you will find everything to be unhappy about. Isn't it true? We always think happiness is a destination. Happiness is a choice. You wake up in the morning and go, you know what, I'm going to be happy today. And then you'll find everything to make you happy. Right? 4. Ask questions. Okay? Now, if you come to any of my talks, I always give this to you. So it's like a question creates. So whatever you would like to create, ask the question. Okay? Now, the way you ask the question is very different, the way I'm teaching you here, okay? You ask the question and don't look for an answer. Okay? Now, what were you taught as a child? If someone asks you a question, you have to give the right answer. Right? If you don't give the right answer, you're going to be judged for it, you're going to be punished for it, and all of that. Right? And have you noticed how many questions children ask? I mean, they drive you nuts with all their questions. Because questions create, and we are born with that capacity to create. But then those questions were killed out of us. And we do the same to our kids as well. Right? So you keep asking questions. Okay? And I'll give you a few questions that you can ask. Okay? Now, the first question, and this is one of my favorite questions, is what else is possible here? Right? So what do we do? Like something happens, okay? So think about some money issue that you are having, or somewhere that you're worried about money. Okay? Everyone, do you have something, some area of your life which is like that? Some part of your life where you have an issue, and since it's a money talk, you could talk about some area about money where you have some problem. Do you have something like that? Everyone has?
Of course, sometimes when you have a shortage of money,
Something that's going on in your life right now that you're worried about or you're concerned about. It need not be money, it could be something else as well.
It's usually there. If it's not a problem, it's an issue. It's something that you have to deal with.
Yeah,
It
something.
depends on the way you look at it.
Yeah, so I'd like to give you a tool to change it. And that's why I want you to keep something in your mind which you're worried about or something. Everyone has something like that, right? So now just close your eyes for a minute. And what you're going to do is keep that issue or problem in your mind and you're going to say this question, okay? What else is possible here? 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 And just slowly open your eyes. Now if you think about that issue, is it still the same or you feel like something has changed there? Like you might have more of a sense of peace with that, So, anything that we call a problem or an issue is because we have a fixed point of view about it. Like we have decided that something is wrong there. One day I was trying to make a payment out of it and they just said that they had blocked my account. And I went into such a stress about it because I had around $5,000-6,000 in it, I was like, oh my God, they blocked my account, and I did a lot of emailing to and fro, and nothing, they couldn't sort it out. And so what I would do was, anytime I thought about that account and I started feeling stressful about it, I would just close my eyes and for a few minutes, I would just keep repeating this in my mind. What else is possible here? What else is possible here? What else is possible here? And it was so interesting. Every time I did that, I would have someone make me payments in my other PayPal account. Okay? And I said, wow, this is cool. So then I would take any of my bank accounts and I go, what else is possible here? What else is possible here? What else is possible here? And every time I did it, I would notice that, happening there. And one day, I used, I was doing a trial subscription, so I had to pay like $1. So what I did was, I said, okay, by mistake, I used that PayPal account and I put in the password and I did that trial subscription and I didn't even notice that it got paid, So it didn't strike me then. As I was sleeping, in the middle of the night, I suddenly woke up and I said, oh my God, I got paid from that account, The next day in the morning, I woke up and I made another payment from that and the money was moving. And that account by itself, it just got unlocked. And I could pay. So this is what we do, We decide that this is wrong, it's never going to work, it's all set in stone and nothing is going to change. But when you go, what else is possible here? And you're not really looking for an answer to it. What happens is you invite the possibilities of the universe to contribute to it and it changes. So I have some really fun questions. One of them, this is my favorite question. What else is possible here? Another version of it is, what else is possible here that I haven't even considered? Right? Because, if there is anything going on in our life, we look at, oh, I could do this or this, and maximum a third choice, A, B, or C. And then what those choices are is like the worst, like you make the best out of the worst choices. Like, we always do that. That those are the limitations that we function in. But when you go, what else is possible here? What else is possible here? I haven't even considered. Suddenly you're like opening up to the infinite possibilities which are there in the universe, and it can all contribute to you.
Do you find your intuition actually gives you answers when you ask questions?
Yes, you will have many awarenesses. The problem is that, if you fix yourself in one awareness, you cannot receive further awareness. Right? So if I was doing what else is possible here, what else is possible here, what else is possible here, and I was getting those $100, $200 coming into my PayPal account, I could have gone, wow, I do what else is possible and I get money there, and I could have fixed there. But I kept looking at this and going, what else is possible here, what else is possible here. And when I wasn't even expecting it, one fine day it just got unlocked and I could move all that money out of the account. You understand? Because if you ask a question and you look for an answer, you get the answer, you stop there.
Because when we did that exercise, I got 3 answers came.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just discard those.
You don't discard it. You can play with those and keep asking the question even more. Right? Because right now you are trained question, answer. But I've now been doing this for 4 years, so my thing is question. I never look for the answer. But I'll get like these awarenesses of, oh, I could do this or this or this or this, and then I'll follow those awarenesses and something or the other shifts and changes, and I keep asking the question. I never stop asking the question. And you have, if you train yourself, like if you don't take anything out of this talk today, you don't do anything else, but you just take this one question. What else is possible here? And you kind of start using it in everything that you do, your whole life will change.
There's a famous rule that is something similar to what you're saying. It's 5 why. So if you have a problem or you have an issue, you keep asking yourself why 5 times, at least 5 times, till you get to the root cause of the issue.
Okay, so I will stop you here. Never ask why. Never ever ask why. Because why is like a snake chasing its own tail. So it's like, why me? Why does this keep happening to me? And why do I get into this? And why? And that will just keep you in that dump, But if you ask, what else is possible here? What else is possible here? The whole energy is different. So I will not agree with that one. Because I've seen the why is the killer of all possibilities.
Again, it's all part of the issue, but it doesn't prevent it from happening. Like in your case, your PayPal account got locked. So what guarantee do you have that your PayPal account will get locked again? You have to know what exactly is wrong, so you solve it.
So this is what we function from. Okay, do you mind if I'm a little intrusive here?
No.
Yeah? So, this is what we are always doing. We're trying to look for the reason and justification of things. And we think that if we finally know the reason of something, our whole life will change. But you've been doing that all your life. Has anything ever changed by that?
Yes, if you know what is the reason for this issue, you won't have it.
Think deeply about it. Think about something that you've been asking the why for, and tell me if you've got the solution to it. And I bet you will never ever get a solution if you go into the why.
The why is just our frequency, and we don't get ever to know about it. And I agree with you, because I've been trying to...
The why, the reason, and the justification, the because will never create anything for you. It will never ever ever create anything for you. Go ahead, keep using your 5 whys and see what it creates, and on the other hand, use the question and see what it creates. So you know what? I'm not really explaining whether, why something works. I'm giving you the tool. My invitation is use the tools. If it works for you, great, go ahead, use them even more. If it doesn't work for you, trash it. Hi. And this workshop is like a 1-hour workshop. It's really not about, what's right, what's wrong. When we function from these points of view, this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad, why don't you come here and join us?
Just have a
No,
college
no,
we're late.
please.
We're driving all the way from out here.
The good, the bad, the right, the wrong, these are all fixed points of views. And these points of views actually stop us from receiving. When you listen to my How to Become Money Workbook, the YouTube video, you will realize just how many insane points of views we operate from. It's so insane, and those are the points of view that actually stop us. Okay? So I'll have a discussion with you later on, but really where we are going with this is not going to create anything here. Yeah? The next one, I did 4. The 5th one. Can you ask for money? Yes? Great, awesome. Who else can ask for money? Awesome. Who else can ask for money? Great. So for most of us, we operate from this place of, if someone appreciates what we do, we want to just give it to them for free. We don't want to ask for money for it. The number of people that I work with who come to me with this, I can't ask for money. They are in business and they feel guilty for asking for money. They feel like they're cheating people if they ask for money. I was just working with one lady and she has a business where she designs shelas and abayas and things like that. And she says, when my clients come to me, I feel like just giving them as a gift. I said, then where are you going to make money? Where is your business going? She's saying, yeah, that's what I can't stop myself. So most people can't ask for money, okay? So I want you to do a little exercise. Everyone just uncross your hands and just put your feet flat on the floor. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask for money. Okay? So the first thing you're going to do is we're saying this together 10 times. Okay? Show me the money. Okay? Show me the money. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
How do you feel?
Show me the money.
You feel happy, right? Right? You feel happy. Suddenly, you just like, oh my God, So I did this. I actually, I wanted to go to the US and do some courses, right? And I wanted to create that money. I didn't want to ask my husband for it, So for 1 month, every day when I went for a walk, I would spend that, 45 minutes while walking saying this, show me the money. And I would go, universe, show me the money now, please, show me the money now, please, whatever. I did that for 1 month, and within like 2-3 months, I had all the money to go and do my course, And the other one, okay, this is what you can actually ask people, okay? Can I have, don't do that. When you do that, you're like blocking yourself. You're putting up all these walls and you will stop yourself from receiving, okay? So, can I have the money now, please? Okay? So let's do this together again. Can I have the money now, please?
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 So this is really interesting, you know. A lot of us, we are afraid to be judged for asking for money. You know, if I ask my friend for money, she's going to judge me. This is where we function from, you know. So I have done a class in Mumbai, and this lady was hosting me, and she didn't pay me. And when I asked her, she said, you know, I don't have the money now, I'll pay it later, and the later never came. So I learned about this too. So after 1 year, I messaged her on WhatsApp. And before that, I practiced a lot, and I wrote, you were supposed to pay me this much a year ago, and it's been a year now. Can I have the money now, please? I sent it off to her, you know. Immediately she responded, and she said, I'm so sorry, I haven't been able to pay you. I'll pay you on the first of the month when I get my salary. I said, okay. Now, the old me, I would have waited for her to pay me till the first, and then I would have kept waiting and waiting and waiting for her to pay me, right? But on the first, when she didn't pay me, I wrote back to her, you promised you'll pay me on the first, can I have the money now, please? And the next day she paid me. So are you willing to ask for money? And if you're not, every day stand in front of the mirror or go for a walk or do something and keep saying this. Can I have the money now, please? Can I have the money now, please? You know? And it's really, it's that whole point of, you know, are you willing to be judged for asking for money? And if you're not willing to be judged, become willing to be judged. Right? She's like most happy. Okay. Now, how many of you have this point of view that you can only have money coming in through some places? So what do I mean by this? So for example, if you are in a job, you think that you can only have money coming in from your job. Right? So, have you ever considered that you could have multiple streams of income? Even though you don't know right now where the money will come from. What if someone were to gift you 1 million dirhams? Who will gift me? Right? But the thing is that we don't even go there. We're not even willing to. Like yesterday, I do a lot of marketing trainings. Like I attend a lot of marketing trainings. So this one guy, he's saying, I just signed my first speaking gig where they are going to pay me in 6 figures. Oh my God, you know, he's going to be paid $100,000 to speak for 1 hour. I can't even imagine that. So I said, what if I could be paid $100,000 to speak for 1 hour? Oh my God. So what are all the ways you think you can never receive money from? And what if to each one of those you were to go, I wonder if I could receive money like this. So let's do a fun exercise, okay? You want to do a fun exercise? Okay. So think about 5 people you know. And these could be people that you've read in the newspaper or something, or people you have personally met who make a lot of money, you know, and who make money really easily, right? So like maybe someone like, who? Give me an example.
Celebrity?
Yeah, any
Could be a celebrity?
Yeah, yeah.
Could be a public figure?
Yeah, a public figure or someone like that, who may have like, maybe an actor, who has earned like $3 billion for a film, So, and go, I wonder what it would be like to earn $3 million for 1 year of work, or for 3 days of work, or whatever. So just for fun, just sit and write that down. So everyone has a smartphone, right? So take that out, and here's how you write it. I wonder what would it be like if I were to get this much money for this, and that this much money for this is blank. You can fill out whatever you want. Do it. Just write down anything.
Actually, fill the form.
Yeah, I wonder what it would be like to get X amount of money for doing Y. And then write down 10 things from that.
Yeah, Josh, take my thank you.
Okay, X amount of money for doing
Y.
what?
Yeah. So like
Should we mention what?
Y means Y. Yeah. So you can say, I wonder what it would be like to get $100,000 for speaking for 1 hour. I wonder what it would be like to get $100 million at the start of every year for doing nothing. I wonder what it would be like to get whatever. Just write down things. Let's do 3 things because we have to kind of wind up. 7:30 already. 3 things. Come on. Don't think too much. Write down weirdest things. Okay, done? Now, this is something you can do every day. You can wake up in the morning and you can write down 3 to 5 things like this, and you'll be like, suddenly, you look at someone earning money for something and you will go, I wonder what it would be like to earn this much money to do that, or whatever. Like, look for all those huge impossible deals that people are landing, and I wonder what it would take for me to, something like that. You just change your whole vibration around money. The next thing is, what are some of the things that you do which are really easy for you to do? Tell me. What are some things you do which are very easy for you to do?
Speaking. Yeah, for
Speaking.
some people, socially connected.
No, for you. Don't talk
For
about it.
myself,
For you.
personally.
Yeah.
Being socially connected.
Being socially connected. Right. For you, speaking. What else? Reading. Right? So, I wonder what it would be like to be paid for reading. I wonder what it would be like to be paid for being socially connected. Like someone said, I wonder what it would be like to be paid for every Facebook like, comment and share that I get on my post. I mean, so many people, right? So many people, they like and comment on my post. I would love to be paid for that. So what happens is some of the things that are really the easiest for us, we don't value them. And we think just because they're easy for us, they're easy for everyone else. But what if that easy thing for you is something that could be monetized? Like my mom, she's a fantastic organizer. Like when I shifted home, I said, I wish my parents would visit, she will just, fix everything and put everything in perfect place when she comes. And she landed 1 month later and my whole home got sorted out, And I keep telling her, this is a skill which you can monetize. People will love to pay you money for this. So keep asking this question every day. What do I find so easy to do that people will pay me truckloads of money for this? Right? So be willing to be paid for what you find the easiest to do. See, this whole conversation is about opening you up to all the possibilities which are available to you with money. Are you getting it? Right? So many different ways. Another question you can ask, how many streams of income can I create today? And I wonder what it would be like to have 10 streams of income, or 20 streams of income, or 100 streams of income. And remember, you ask the question, don't look for an answer, and if you're willing to keep answering the question over and over again, one fine day you will suddenly realize that what you've been asking for starts to show up. Right? So you're going to get the recording of this. I'm recording this whole thing. So you can go in, listen to it, get the questions and start using it. So he's going to come around and just give your name, your email and your phone number. And I'd like to invite you on Tuesday. I have another workshop where I'm talking about goal setting and goal achieving, which kind of ties in to what we're talking about today. Because it's like when you start having those amazing, humongous goals, you will start to create that phenomenal life for you. So not just setting the goals, but also how to achieve those goals, So at every Tuesday, I'm going to be doing some talk or the other, and it's going to be somewhat along these lines, and I'll share with you some tools that you can play with and something that you can actually take away with you and use it in your life to change your life, right? Now, some of you came in late, so I'm going to speak about this again. This is an amazing book written by this man called Gary Douglas. It's called How to Become Money Workbook. Okay? And in this, he has given 13 questions. And you sit down and you write, on a separate piece of paper, you answer each one of these questions. And you will have all your insane points of views and beliefs about money show up when you answer these questions. And you look at some of those beliefs and you will go, wow, I didn't even know that I have those beliefs, right? And then, we use some tools to clear those beliefs. And I'll also send you the link to one of my YouTube videos where I've gone through this workbook. And what I'm doing is, I took on doing this workbook 100 times. So I've done it 70 times by now. And from Wednesday, I'm starting it for the 71st time. And for 30 days, every day for 1 hour, we're going to do this workbook. And it's going to be online. So you can either join in live, if you can wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning and join in. Or you can just, listen to the replay of it. And the last one that I did, the 10 calls, were really amazing. We reached some amazing, insane points of view that we have about money, and we cleared all those. So I'll send you the link if you would like to join in for this. You're welcome for that as well. And hopefully I'll see you guys on Tuesday again. So thank you so much for coming here, and it's been really And I hope you got something out of this conversation today. Thank you. So if you want to get the recording